Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here and welcome to episode 17 of my Everton series. This will be a fixture review plus the Merseyside derby as you can see today. It will be Liverpool versus Everton, 5th versus 6th. And yeah, season's going quite well. Obviously Chelsea, as per usual, are absolutely smashing the league. I'll go into the league table right now. We are currently sitting 6th with a game in hand, mind you. Teams above us are Liverpool, United, Arsenal, City, and of course Chelsea. But if we win today and win our game in hand, we can actually go into second place. So, yeah, we're doing quite well. And we're also doing very well in the Europa League as well. I'll quickly show you that as well while I'm here. As you can see, we're currently top of the league. As expected, we do have quite a weak group. Sorry. Feyenoord is second with 9 points. And then you got Standard on 8 points. So it's a very, very close group, but we are on top with 11. So I would expect us to go through. I think there is only one more game left to play, and I think we are against Feyenoord in that final game. So yeah, a win there would obviously seal it. A loss there wouldn't be very good because I expect Standard to beat Kayaspor or Kayserispor, whatever. Irrelevant. Alright, let's get into the fixtures so far. From the start of the season. Obviously, you guys saw the Southampton game. We followed that up with a 3-0 victory over Norwich. Very impressive there. Lukaku picking up all 3 goals, getting his hat-trick. And, yeah, kicking off the season with 2 wins in 2 before getting absolutely battered 5-1 by Man City, who are, of course, coming second currently. Aguero with 4 goals and James Milner with 1 as well. Rabiot got on the score sheet for us, but as you can see, it was fairly even apart from the shots on target. 13 shots on target, you would expect them to score, and they did. Next game up was a 2-0 victory over West Brom at home, so nice little bounce-back victory there. New boy Yongkyuk managed to get on the score sheet there, as did Nyagalov, so both of our young 18-year-old regens getting on the score sheet in that game to give us the victory. Our first game in the Europa League came against Kayserispor, and that was a 2-0 away victory in Turkey. Nyagalov on the score sheet once again, and Joel Matip picking up a goal and a man of the match performance to go along with it. We then return back to Premier League action with a 2-0 victory over Hull at Goodison Park once again. Delofu getting his debut goal, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. And Nyagalov getting 3 goals in 3 matches, which is pretty impressive for a player of his age and position, being an AMC advanced playmaker. So yeah. Next up was the Capital Cup third round. We won that game against West Brom 1-0 at home. Jean Matip again on the score sheet. And yeah, we go through to the fourth round. The next game we lost to Chelsea in the Premier League, but I mean that is to be expected. They have an absolute beast of a team. Fabregas and Wellington Nem getting a brace for Chelsea, and Lukaku on the score sheet for us there. But as you can see, we got absolutely battered in that game, and their quality did prevail. We then faced Feyenoord, beat them 2-0 in another Europa League game at home. This time, Lukaku with a penalty and Delofu in the 87th minute. Absolutely dominated them in that game as well. We then versed Newcastle, a 3-2 home victory. Quite impressive, to be fair. Newcastle have quite a decent team, surprisingly. Delofu on the score sheet and a Lukaku brace, but as you can see, we absolutely battered them. See, if you look at that team, they've got Kaya, Ashley Williams, Alex Song, Chipshu and Tiote, Senchu, Javier Hernandez. They've still got Jan Matt. They've still got Ferreira as well, who is an absolute beast on this game. Enough about that anyway. Moving on. Disappointingly, a 2-2 draw with Arsenal. And you may say, why is that disappointing? Well, I had actually played this game and we picked up a 1-0 victory, but then the game crashed and I hadn't saved yet. So disappointingly, I had to replay it and we could only manage a 2-2 draw. Goals coming from Ross Barkley and Lukaku in the 92nd minute. As you can see, we did not deserve to draw this game at all, but I'm very, very happy we did. As you can see, Ross Barkley finally impressing me with an 8.3 man of the match performance, and yeah, 2 goals from 2 shots on target for us this time, which is very surprising. Standard were up next, and we could only manage another 2-2 draw, this time away in Belgium. Leighton Baines and Lukaku getting our goals. They did have a player sent off, but we couldn't capitalise too much. They scored through Diskerud, the American, just before Lukaku scored as well. So it was 1-1, and then it was 2-1, and then it was 2-2. So yeah, not a lot of shots in that game either, which is, a bit disappointing, especially considering we actually had a man advantage for 30 minutes or so of the game. Next game was a 1-0 loss to Bournemouth, the Tycoon takeover team in this series, or in this save, sorry. Yusuf Poulsen getting their goal, and yeah, very upset about that game. We did bounce back, however, against Tottenham, who are a fairly strong team in the Capital One Cup 4th round. A nice little 4-2 victory here with another Lukaku hat-trick, and Morales coming back from injury, getting on the score sheet as well. Zaha and Eriksson did score for Tottenham, but we scored more, so yeah, happy days. Burnley was up next, the team currently last in the Premier League, I think. And as you can see, a 2-1 victory. But again, Lukaku in the 92nd minute managed to get all 3 points for us there. Leighton Baines got another free kick, which is impressive, and he got himself man of the match as well. But yeah, fairly even game apart from possession, so yeah, really happy to actually win that one, because usually we have a lot of trouble against a team coming last in most cases. We then played Standard once again, and still could not manage to get a victory over them. A 1-1 draw at home was the best we could do. As you can see, Delofield on the score sheet for us, and Jeff Lewis in the 89th minute for Standard. Very disappointing, as we did actually beat them, or we did actually beat them in most statistics, and it should have really been a comfortable win, I would say. Forest was up next, a 3-0 home victory, as expected over a fairly weak team. Lukaku with a brace, and Young Hyuk again on the score sheet. Despite Stones getting sent off, we still dominated them quite easily. United was up next, and we could not manage getting my words tied up. We could not manage a victory here. A 2-1 loss. Karim Benzema getting a brace for himself. Morales got one back, but it was in the 88th minute, and they never looked like losing, to be honest. And the final game I played was again against Kayserispor, a 5-0 home victory. Yeah, pretty convincing. They did get a player sent off. Young Hyuk on the score sheet, Matip, and a hat-trick from Kevin Morales. Very impressive from him there, coming back from that fairly long-term injury at the start of the season. And of course, that does leave us today with the Merseyside derby. Interesting little fact, those of you that have watched the series from the start and watched every episode up until now will know that I've never actually won a Merseyside derby on this series. Well, I might have actually, but I think it might have been just a cup game. So yeah, really need to win here today. We are away from home, so we're at Anfield, which is a little bit worrying, but I mean, we're the underdogs, we usually are. The team I'm going to be playing today is Howard in goals, Coleman at right back, Stones and Matip in our centre of defence, with Baines at left back. I'm dropping Melham for this game for Aya. McCarthy returns back to the starting 11, despite a little mini hiatus I gave him. Barkley will sit in front as our AMC. Wingers today of Delofu and Morales, and Lukaku, as always, will be up front. The bench today consists of Pacheco, Jagielka, Oviedo, Rabiot, Nyagalov, Campbell, and Young Hyuk. Let's do this! And as you can see, Liverpool's key man is Sarko. So, interesting. Liverpool have only conceded 8 goals in 15 games. The Liverpool captain has played. So, Sarko is actually their captain. Their lineup today will be Mignolet, Moreno, Sarko, Albiol, and Flanagan. 2 defensive midfielders of Diarra and Lucas Leiva. Henderson on the right, Tadic on the left, Coutinho as their AMC, and Lenz up front. So, pretty strong starting lineup. They got a bit of quality on the bench as well, with Sandro, Skirtle, and Campbell, as well as Fabian Johnson as well. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but I'm going to tell them to pick off where they left off last time with that 5-0 victory. And yeah, here we go, guys. Pointless highlight as per usual. Baines with a throw here. Aya to Barkley. Plays it straight to a Liverpool player, who pumps it long. Back to Matip. Stones now to Coleman. Good ball movement here early. Lukaku's on the ball. What can he do? Gives it away to Diarra, but Barkley's pounced on it. Delofu. Oh, brilliant tackle by Flanagan there. It's a poor header by Coutinho. Straight to Baines. Aya, who gives it away to Albiol once again. So we're looking a bit more decent at the moment than Liverpool are, but we are giving the ball away in some silly positions just like there. Oh! Mignolet, what was he doing there? Morales should have scored. He should have scored. Morales kicked it straight into him. Seems like something you would do in real life, to be honest. Okay. 14 minutes in here. Howard pumps it long. And Albiol's picked up a knock as well, which is good for us. Flanagan to Henderson. Good cutout by Barkley there. AMC playing like a defensive midfielder. Delofu. Very good dribbling. Morales gives it away. Perfect. Delofu once again. Lukaku on the volley, but it's wide. Not impressed so far. Come on, boys. Coleman with the throw, but he gives away. McCarthy now. Barkley. Lukaku. 1-0. Brilliant little combination there by Barkley and Lukaku. That's his 16th goal of the season, and we move up to 5th place. I like that. I like that. Barkley, he has put in some pretty impressive performances so far this season. I mean, his, talent and potential, I expect him to be much better, but I'm happy that he's actually contributing. Oh, damn it, Lens, don't. Oh, good save. Tim Howard, 38 years old, and he's still pulling out saves for us. Tadic with the corner. And that's gone. Oh, Barkley headed it behind. Tadic with another corner. Plays it low this time. That was a weird one. And it's another corner. Third in a row. Tadic into the box. And that's cleared away. Oh, Morales could have got on that. Approaching half-time now. We're looking pretty good. Morales is the worst performer on the team so far, which is a little bit disappointing considering he actually got that hat-trick in the previous game. He might just be a little bit tired. We'll put it down to that. He doesn't usually score 3 goals in a game, so yeah. Although his conditioning is actually better than some players on the team at the moment, so But as you can see, McCarthy's playing quite well. He's on a 7 at the moment. Lukaku. Oh, penalty ref. Come on. Lukaku again. That's a good save by Mignolet. Baines. Swings it in. Sako clears easily. We're going to make a sub here. We're going to bring Joel Campbell on for Morales, and we'll bring Delofu over to the right and Campbell on the left with 30 minutes left to play here. Hopefully that doesn't backfire. That would be really annoying, but we are playing quite well. Lenz is on the ball here, and Stones clears it away, although he is sitting on a yellow card. That is a little bit worrying. Tadic in behind. Oh, Lenz, too easy. Is he offside, though? No, he's not. Okay. 1-1. They didn't look like scoring until I made that substitution. Typical. Albiol's been taken off injured, so Skirtle comes on there. And we've given the ball away once again. Lukaku headed it straight in front of him to a Liverpool player. Tadic again in behind, but he shoots wide. And that'll be a goal kick. We've got a corner through Baines. Come on, Matip. Ooh, Sandro clears. It's a Lofu now. Plays it in, but Sako clears that easily. It looks as if Liverpool have actually made all 3 subs. Because Campbell, Sandro, and Skirtle are on. And Moreno's picked up another foul there. Sitting on a yellow. Could that be a red? It looks like it will be. Come on. Yes, it is. Scotty's early shower, Alberto Moreno, Can we capitalise? Leighton Baines with the free kick. Shoots! Ooh, straight at Mignolet. 15 minutes left. Can we do it? McCarthy to Barkley. Up to Delofu. Lukaku! Oh, brilliant save. Brilliant save by Mignolet. Another good tackle by Stones there. Come on, boys. Make another sub. Oviedo on for Baines. Come on. Something, please. I don't want to draw. I really don't want to draw. Definitely don't want a loss, though. Please. And that's full time right there. Disappointing to only draw at 1-1, despite leading for most of the game. And of course them getting... Oh, come on. 2 shots on target, 1 goal. 10 shots on target, 1 goal. And we're away from home as well. Typical Football Manager right there. Very disappointing. Okay, well that's going to wrap this episode up, guys. If you could drop a like, that would be amazing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.